Hi, I'm Michael Nelson with Naturopathic Specialists. Today is Wednesday, April 8th, and I'm joined this morning by Dr. Melissa Coates, a naturopathic oncologist here at Naturopathic Specialists. How are you, Dr. Coates?
I'm doing well, thanks, Michael.
Well, thank you for coming on. This is an episode that I really wanted because you're going to give some tips for mental wellness and just feeling well and being well while this situation is going on and people are stuck at home and stressed out and sometimes bored out of their minds. What would you recommend? What are some things we can do?
So I've made a list of some basically 10 simple tips that I found that would be helpful to people. And so I'll just kind of go down the list real quick and then we can elaborate more on those if needed. First and foremost, I think it's great to keep a routine. So waking up is normal, showering, getting dressed. If you stay in your PJs all day, I find to be your motivation level just definitely declined. I know that's true for me. And so if you kind of get up and get going like you normally would, it does tend to help you move around more and get going for the day and accomplish more. Exercising can be another great part of that. Stretching, yoga, tai chi, any type of movement is really important. Just going for a walk can be key to kind of help boost our serotonin and dopamine in our brain. And when we're really feeling kind of trapped at home or bored, that can decline a little bit and kind of alter our mood. And so kind of getting out in the sunshine and moving your body can help to bring those neurotransmitters up a bit, which can be helpful. Along those lines, you can also try something new, and it doesn't need to be something difficult. It could be as simple as learning a new word for the day, trying a new recipe, do some of that arts and crafts that you've had sitting in a box for years that you've been meaning to do when you have extra time. Those can kind of motivate us to, get up in the morning and go, oh, I want to finish that bracelet that I started or whatever it is that you are accomplishing.
Yeah, or try and make a personalized mask for yourself.
Yes, and yes, there's a lot of DIY masks happening right now, so you can perfect that. Another thing is, in light of all of this, making a short list for the day of what you want to accomplish can be very, very helpful. And it can be simple things like sweeping the porch, vacuuming, getting dressed, and taking a shower can be one of those things that you check off on that list. I
Yeah,
see your list
that's
right
my
there.
shower, shave, shirt. So
Yes, see?
it
Those
was
are important
five
things.
things, but it feels a lot better to be able to just cross something off and say I did something.
Yes. I think that when we're bored, we feel like we're kind of not contributing. And when you realize that there's a lot that you can do just within your own home, that can make you feel accomplished for the day, I think that helps our brains and minds as well. Um, right here as I do it right now, don't forget to breathe. When we're stressed, we tend to take shallow breaths, and it's important to slow down and check in with your body. A lot of us right now have a lot of uncertainty and a lot going on in our lives in a different way than normal. And so it's really important to just take a moment and take a deep breath and see how you're feeling within your body. Um, because you tend to tighten up your shoulders and everything, and that will change your breathing. And so I just really recommend taking some deep breaths throughout the day. Um, Other ways to always help your body is to eat well. If you start your day by eating chocolate chip cookies and chips, it's not going to go well. You may feel great for a few seconds, but essentially that's going to cause a blood sugar peak and valley, and that will make you feel not good, and it may upset your stomach, and then that will kind of throw you off for the day. So I recommend trying to do lean proteins or vegetable-based proteins, veggies and fruits, avoiding easily consumed high calorie snacks. So try not to have those out and readily available, because you will eat out of boredom. It's very, very common thing because it helps to boost, again, serotonin and dopamine in the brain. And so we reach for those snacks to do that. And sugar is usually the main one that we go for. And so I recommend trying to keep healthy things out to snack on throughout the day so that you can start your day off well and continue that. In addition, drink plenty of water. While we're tired and under stress, because it fatigues us more and more as we're more tired from the stress, you want to hydrate. So drink water and less caffeine, because many of us, when we're under stress, will just keep drinking caffeine to keep us going throughout the day. But that's ultimately going to lead to just more crashing. Our adrenals are already on high alert right now, and a lot of cortisol is being pumped out of our body. And if you eat a lot of caffeine rich foods, or drink them, sorry, it's just going to make things worse. So drink water when in doubt. Um, Another couple ones is to get adequate sleep. If you're feeling really, really fatigued and wiped out, then stop and get a nap in, or make sure that you're going to bed on time. A lot of us right now will to check out will watch TV, and some of us will go on binges watching a series on TV, and you need to make sure that you make a limit of when you're going to stop. Sometimes when you get wrapped into a show, you'll suddenly look over and it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and that's not a good idea. You still want to maintain your normal sleep-wake cycles, which will help your body recover better. Otherwise, you're going to get more and more fatigued. Another way to help your wellness is to communicate with others. Similar to what we're doing right now, you can Zoom with someone, you can call them on the phone, you can go back to the magical way of writing letters, which I think would be fun to, get back to that. Email, whatever it is, communicate with people, because the personal connection is huge, and it makes us feel better knowing that we're not alone in this, which we're definitely not. And first and foremost, I think the most important thing is to get out of your house and get outside. While we are not wanting you to go out and get socially active, it's important to get out into your backyard, take a drive, whatever it is, just so that you can get a change of scenery sometimes in a safe way. And so those are my main tips that I think would be helpful. So I hope they help you.
Oh yeah, definitely. So if this is confession time, this will probably be in my new list, because I've done all the things. Like, I think 2 days ago, the only thing I drank all day was 1 cup of coffee at 8 p.m. And then I watched Netflix. And so anyone can do that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow along with a lot of those practical suggestions, maybe do some Duolingo, try and use my brain, try and use my body.
Yes.
But just so we're clear, a lot of these things, we're dealing with the same thing. Everybody is under this sort of scenario, but there's a difference between, feeling landlocked or isolated or under stress and actually needing more help with mental wellness, right? What would you say about that?
Yeah. So if you are having what you feel is depression or severe anxiety, or you really feel like you're struggling, you need to seek the attention of a physician. They're still available. You can still find them to help you. If you are someone who is on medication for support as well, and you feel like something's not right, you need to contact your physicians and make sure that you get what you need out of this. This list by no means should replace the attention that you need to seek if you are really struggling. And there are some people who really are struggling right now, and we be there for you, if we're equipped to do so. But if you need even more help, then you should seek out your doctor that you've seen before, if that's a psychologist or whomever, to make sure that you are getting the support you need. Because by no means do we want you to go down a dark hole and not get the support you need right now.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Coates. These are some really practical suggestions and ones that I'll probably put in place today. If you've enjoyed this, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Give us a comment, say what kind of tips you're going to try and apply, and maybe if you have a question that we can cover, let us know. And again, thank you, Dr. Coates. We'll talk to you later.